Hey, this is Heidi Dawson. If you love all things health and wellness and style of any kind, hang out here with me each week. I'm obsessed with never-ending improvement, and it's all in an effort to help each one of us live a wildly successful lifestyle. Subscribe today so you don't miss a thing. Hi guys, welcome to the 36th episode of the Wildly Successful Lifestyle Podcast. First of all, let me start by saying, I know that changing the world sounds like a big task. And guess what? It is. But what I want you to think about, in a way that seems doable. I mean, if each one of us took a really long, hard look at ourselves and really worked on our mindset, think about what that would do for the world. Each of us can affect change by working on our own mental strength. We can also affect change by being aware of what we allow to be okay when we're present. And I'm going to give you an example of what I'm talking about. I remember a time that my husband and I were hanging out with some acquaintances, and one of them made a disparaging remark that we both considered just horribly inappropriate. I could see that my husband was getting angry, so I jumped in and spoke up first because I thought I'd be able to say something and not be angry. So I basically said to this man who had said the inappropriate comment, I said, "You're an extremely educated man, but the statement that you just made really makes you sound ignorant, and we know that's not true." He was taken aback, but he realized that what he said was highly inappropriate. And that's the kind of thing we have to be okay with doing, getting comfortable having uncomfortable conversations. Now, just like being back in the gym working out, my body has been very sore this week because the gyms are just now open. But it's good because my muscles are growing. They're being recharged. And it's just like everything that's been going on in America right now. I feel like my brain has been opening and expanding this week, which I love. I love growing. I always say I love to learn, and I hope to learn something new every single day. Growth and learning, physically and mentally, that changes your world, which changes the world. We weren't put on this earth to grind it out and then die. We were put on this earth to create, to grow, to expand, and to love. That's something else that changes the world, being able to love one another. Another thing that I like to say a lot is that you could put me in a room with 100 different people and I honestly could find something I love about each one of them. Have you ever thought about that? Like being able to look at someone you don't know and wonder what it would be that you'd love about them. I think that so often we let others affect us, and trust me, I work on this every single day. Sometimes someone you've just met maybe rubbed you the wrong way, or maybe you grabbed an opinion from your head because of the way they were dressed or how they carried themselves. We were at a condo in Florida a few years back, and my husband was sleeping, so I thought, I'll go down to the pool while he naps. Well, you could see the pool from our balcony, so I wanted to take a look and see how crowded it was. Well, I saw kind of a big gruff-looking guy swimming, and he had tattoos down his arm, and I thought, maybe I'll wait. But then I caught myself, and I said, you know what? That guy could be your brother. My brother is the sweetest, most loving human being you'll ever meet. He has tattoos, and he's kind of a big, gruff guy. He can be a little intimidating, but he's the sweetest guy in the world. And I thought to myself, that's someone's brother or dad or son, and he could be the most loving guy, and here I am just judging because he doesn't fit my personal profile of someone that may be lovable. Well, now I've started to play a game with myself when I think something like that. I think, what could I love about that person? And I imagine them maybe bringing their mom flowers or pushing their baby in a swing or something that I would find endearing, and I go with that. Obviously, you want to stay safe, but be open to new experiences, open to new people. Now, it doesn't mean you have to engage with that person, but your thoughts can really keep you prisoner. Your thoughts affect everything in your world. So try that little game and see if it changes your world. Next time you have a judgment based on appearance, turn that into a question to yourself. What could I love about that person? And look, I'm a big believer, if you've been listening for a while, you know this, that how you present yourself to the world is telling people how you want to be perceived. And I still believe that. But I'm adding a slight caveat because we all have this built-in perception of what we find beautiful, what we find acceptable and lovable, and just about any label you could come up with. We have trained ideas of what that looks like. Well, someone from a different country or a different culture or different background will have a very different idea of what those labels look like as well. Now, recognizing that the definition you have for lovable or beautiful won't be someone else's definition, not to a T, but being open to seeing the beauty in everyone will certainly change your world. And remember, changing your world changes the world. And you have no idea the new experiences you'll have and the new doors that will open when you're able to see that. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode and it helped you. Look, my Wednesday Wisdom is coming up, and it is one for the books. It's an uncomfortable conversation that I feel needs to be had more. And I hope you grow as much as I did from listening. I hope you all have a wonderful afternoon, evening, morning, whatever time you're listening to this podcast. I love you all, and I'll talk to you in a few days. Don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends, because we're just going to keep going bigger and better places together, and I love that about us. Talk to you in a few days.